One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulled and fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Gore. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the... He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That makes the score Ohio State 14.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's looking deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The hand to the running back. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Connection to the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Fitted in the window for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Vincent. Turning it on. The 20. He's at, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, Dave.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got his man on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what they saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on a game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Gore. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. The coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity.
About stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks, can make quick decisions.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Purdue, 7.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Makes the catch. It's Gore. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
The Boilermakers are on the move. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the set. Cricket.
Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Pitts. Makes the grab.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Sets up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Going to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Pitts. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.